I don't think you can measure, I know CNN will come up with it, measure a stat for authoritarianism. You know, it's gone up 137% since 2023. But right now, you can't. If you could measure authoritarianism, as Jesse points out, shutting down schools, parks, and speech would make Joe Biden the king of kings, but you're not going to measure that. So why do they believe in it? And you hit on this. Democrats are not used to seeing action. When Trump would say it doesn't always have to be this way, they didn't know what that meant. It's like, wait a second, you mean you can deport illegals? You can lock up recidivist criminals? Why didn't we think of that? Action. What is action? See, we have a conversation. That's our action. Let's have a conversation. Let's figure out a committee, but they never did a damn thing. And now you're seeing Democrats going, especially like in San Francisco, that city's on the mend. It's because they're actually doing stuff. They're arresting recidivists. They're hiring more cops. So I think it's like when Trump said, I work my ass off, that's exactly what it is. And they are not used to seeing it. They're in a shock. I think about the interviews that we were seeing of black people in D.C. and Memphis and Chicago talking about the crime crackdown. They weren't talking about monarchy. They were talking about safety in their streets.
If the only thing that changes after your rally is the hashtag, it wasn't strategy, it was cardio. Trump said it himself, I'm not a king. I walk my tail off. Whether you like him or not, the king frame collapses under the facts. His critics hold massive media platforms. Protesters march freely. Institutions that oppose him still operate. That's not monarchy. That's politics you're losing lately. What would a serious rally have done? Bring auditors, not hype men. Publish a transparent headcount methodology. Lead with measurable planks. Crime policy, border fixes, energy costs. Put numbers and deadlines on paper. Show the coalition of the future. Youth working class, minority entrepreneurs, on stage and in the march. Police your rhetoric. Zero tolerance for slogans like I hope he dies. Disqualify nihilism loudly and publicly. Demonstrate costs. Identify one city policy you changed by Monday morning or don't march. The No Kings rallies were marketed as a stand for democracy. What we saw looked more like projection. Accuse your opponent of monarchy while begging for technocracy. Chant against authority while cheering its mandates. Claim 7 million without receipts. Call it a movement when it's therapy. Trump isn't a king. Far from it. But if your plan to stop a king is to cosplay resistance and outsource the hard work to slogans, don't be surprised when voters choose action over abstraction again. If you want results, trade symbolism for substance. If you want another Saturday selfie, there is always next weekend.